everything goes down two directions. You can either have something happen and pray about it and you're going to go down this road, or not pray about it and you're going to go down this road. And not necessarily this is bad, but I'm just saying, you have nothing to lose. So that's my that. Oh, and I can't imagine, like, if you're not a believer, cover your ears, but I can't imagine like anything making our Father happier than listening to us talk about our baby. Like, I just think that just probably makes him so happy. So, okay. The next tip I shared earlier today, but if you are a belly person, a belly sleeper, you can no longer, you have to sleep on your left side and all this stuff. So to be able to get some belly relief, if you live by a beach, you can dig a big hole, and put your belly in there, and it is cool in that sand and it feels so good, and your bum is gonna get nice and tan and look tinier, and that's your first one. Your second one is your boppy. For anybody who doesn't live by a beach, take your boppy, wrap it in a towel so you don't get sweaty, and take it outside and lay in the sun. And then you can also take 2 lanai chairs and put them up like this, and then insert your belly right there, and it feels so good. Okay, your next tip number 11, is to talk to your baby and close your eyes and listen to her. I totally believe, I'm into all like the holistic kind of stuff, but I totally believe that your baby can hear you. We also got belly buds. They're like little headphones you put on your belly, and my son and I actually had so much fun, probably more fun for him than for her, but recording his voice and songs and stuff and then letting her hear. So my next tip number 12, is to do yoga. You can either, if you're lucky enough to be able to find a class that you love, go through and sign up for that and do that a couple times a week, because when your belly starts getting bigger and everything starts moving around and around your hips and your back and your legs, and all this stuff starts hurting so bad, yoga's gonna be able to put everything back in place. I went on, was it just the other day, and doing something and my whole back cracked right like back where it's supposed to be, and it felt so good, and I left and I felt like I had lost 2 pounds off of each ankle and 10 off of my back, because stuff moves around and it's crazy when you have all that extra weight in your front. So and if you don't have if you can't find a yoga class, do something online. Ask me, I do all my workouts online. You can stream them all. Beachbody has a whole yoga studio you can do, and you can do it right in your living room too. It's really gentle. You don't need a lot of energy for it if you don't want to. Tip number 13 is to set aside some money so that you can have a house cleaner come when you go into labor or after she comes, because somebody did that for me with Cooper. My parents did, and had our house cleaned, and it was the best thing ever. So set your money aside, ask for it for your birthday, or go on to Groupon. That's the best place. And have people come and clean your house, because after you have your sweet little baby with you, you're not going to want to do that. And it's a great gift. If you know anybody who's pregnant, there's nothing better than skip the clothes and get them a house cleaning something. Let's see. The next tip is some things that I have found. This is evening primrose oil. You can start taking this, I think it's in your last month. You start with like 1 a day and then go up to 2 and 3 and 4 a day, and it'll help prevent tearing. The other one is using essential oils for that extra energy. I just buy the cheap ones at Whole Foods. I don't want to buy any of the other ones, but eucalyptus and peppermint are my favorite, and you can put those in your, in your incense, and just makes your whole house smells good, and you feel calm and happy, and they're energizing. Those two are. And I think that was, and number 15, my last tip is, if you go to a bounce house, a jump house, bring yourself some pads or Depends, because the pee thing, when you are pregnant, it is crazy, all the stuff that happens down there. And then just know it is totally normal. But we take Cooper to the bounce house, and just wanted to pass that along. That is it. If you have any questions about anything, I love talking pregnancy. I love women. I love babies and all that kind of stuff, and I'm super into it right now. So if you have any questions, if you want to try out, you know, the on-demand thing, or